joining in for Space Station 13 tomorrow?
What's that?
Oh, have you not been keeping up
I never
with
keep up with the chateau.
Anya doesn't
the
keep
chateau?
up with anything.
What the frick? Oh,
Anya,
okay.
what are you doing?
The game is just doing some things behind my back right now, and I'm not
Nice.
appreciating that.
Behind your back is a door and cupboards
And my
and
cat
bookcases.
meowing at me constantly because she wants to go outside of my room.
I don't know why the game is changing the background of the overlay right now.
Yeah, I have it running in the background already. But I might actually take that off because it is a little distracting, so...
Yeah.
Boop. It's gone. 1 second. I just gotta... There we go. I gotta just pull up one thing.
Well,
Who was that?
That's, Shadow.
usually
That
Shadow.
was Shadow. I know you both have kitties.
Yeah, Tilly's been pretty quiet since she got spayed on Thursday.
Yeah, Shadow is normally quiet too. Oh my gosh. But she doesn't like being trapped in this room when I stream.
Oh,
But then when I let her out, then she gets mad there too.
she wants to come back in.
Yeah. Ayo, Mark.
Cats.
Hello.
Typical cat.
Hello,
Hey,
Mark.
Hope you're
Typical
doing well.
cat.
Yep, it's a very typical cat. Okay. And we'll leave that there for now.
Try not to have too many things running at a time on you. You know how that slows your computer down.
I know. It's pretty bad.
I'm tired too, Mark.
Relatable. I'm gonna let my cat out because she's like whining.
No, she'll still be whining.
But at least she'll be whining on the other side of the door.
Yeah, true. But then she'll be scratching. 12?
I thought I muted you, stream.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello, streamer.
Dweemo.
Ugu.
Ooh. Oh, that's the game running in the background, Mark. Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
What prompted Nightbot?
Just
What?
say why.
Oh yeah, why?
Why? Why?
Oh, that's the best. I did that on purpose.
That's incredible. I love how I have so many commands on my channel that are basically like...
You do not have as many commands.
No, but like they're like commands that
None of them
people
have,
accidentally use, you know?
Yeah, none of them have the exclamation point or the tilde.
Yeah. You just say something and it happens.
You're just like, Barry, hi! And suddenly...
I wanted semen.
Yeah.
Okay. Almost done.
That one's going to come up a lot. Because it's a question.
Yeah.
People are just going to be like, why? And it's just going to be like, how fleshlights work.
Yep.
You could change it if you
No!
want.
No, I did it again! No! Delete. There we
Yeah,
go.
please. Why did you do that?
I always put it in got a mic instead of
Yeah.
no one saw that I deleted it. It's fine.
I saw it. You all heard it.
It's fine.
Oh.
No!
Please saw it.
No! No! He was right there! He was right there when I did that!
Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Sloosh. How you doing?
Hey, Sushi.
Get yourself some food.
He even clicked on it. Oh my
Bad on you, bad.
No! Well, now you're here, Sushi. You can't leave. How do I think the stream's gonna be today? I don't know. I never know.
Mark, for some reason I read that as Susan. I don't know why. Hi, Susan. How you doing?
No, Sushi, you need food.
Aw.
Everyone needs food.
We all
I'm going
need
to have
food.
to leave early because of it, probably. Today is my mother's
Yeah.
birthday, so we're going to be
I
doing
know
dinner
what's
later.
doing that.
Me.
Oh yeah, did you sort out your food situation yesterday, Olive?
Yeah, eventually.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it's good. But yeah, happy B-Day to your mom.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Autumn's mom.
Yeah, oh my gosh. After this stream, I'm gonna have to do work for tomorrow, and I'm not looking forward to that. Boop-a-doo.
And then I had the completely cursed stream yesterday.
What? What
Ugh.
happened?
OBS was showing desktop audio, and it's like, okay, these sound levels are fine, and it wasn't outputting it to the stream.
Oh.
And I don't know why. I had to cancel, I couldn't figure it out.
That's so awful. Like, honestly, awful. I don't know how, like, if that happened to me, I would be like, well, guess I'm screwed now. I guess
I went
everyone
back
gets
and-
the Lulu Berry experience.
I went back and looked at the VOD, and it was like, yeah, no, my mic's coming through fine, and you can, like, it sounds like someone's playing the game sound in, like, the next room over, and it's getting picked up by my mic.
Huh.
Ugh.
Oh, Mark says, did you check the monitoring in advanced?
Yeah, I looked at monitoring. I looked at my sources.
Have you deleted any files lately?
No, but I did, lose power on Thursday night, so that might have messed something up.
Yeah.
Wow, everybody's lost power lately.
There was some big storms that came around the east coast, the beast coast. America. Yeah, bad windstorms.
Shoot your gun at the wind. Then we'll stop it.
Yeah.
No, Mark. See, Mark, OBS was actually picking it up. Like, the levels it showed the desktop going up and down, and it just wasn't outputting it. I tried manually changing it to the right output device, and it was still borked. And if I changed it to the wrong output device, it stopped picking it up altogether.
Did you update OBS?
Not unless it automatically did so, and I don't think I have it set to do that.
Because there's a new update for me, which I haven't downloaded yet. But there is a new update for me, so maybe, like, there's a bug in the older version that needs to be updated. I don't know.
Maybe. I did find one thing that I'll have to test out at some point. And if that doesn't work, I'm completely out of ideas.
Yeah.
And I just won't be able to stream Resident Evil 2.
Big curse.
Well, you just have to show like Sploosh or Mark or something your screen, and they can probably help you. Or Anya, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I don't
Maybe.
think I can help very much because my OBS is probably very different.
I use
OBS is very
Streamlabs.
sick.
No. It's the Mac version of OBS.
That too.
Yeah.
And
that
my
too.
sound, like, I pick up sound from my computer, but I had to literally download a separate app to get that to work on OBS. So my sound picking up is different from yours.
I haven't gone that deep into the troubleshooting yet, Mark. When it didn't work out on the stream, I got depressed and just kind of was like, whatever. I'll just play offline for a bit.
Yeah, so before your next stream, Autumn, maybe troubleshoot with one of the two. They will definitely help you. They helped Anya, so they'll definitely help you as well.
Yep. Plus, a lot of times if you experience a glitch, a lot of times other people have experienced it too. So,
Yeah, that's why I Googled and came up with, like, one thing that might help.
yeah, that what Mark said is what happens for us when we stream, is that the audio during the stream is the audio coming from Mark's computer. So when you guys hear my voice during Mark and I's like co-op streams, you're actually hearing my voice from that has already gone through the internet to Mark, and now you're hearing that on my stream. That's why
Okay.
it looks a little delayed and whatnot, because like you're not actually getting my direct sound during those streams. You're getting his echo of my voice. The curse.
Like, it means the two of you never get out of sync.
Yeah. And it makes it weird because it also lets me know if all of a sudden Mark can't hear me or if my connection is starting to get borked, because then I can hear it from his side that he's not hearing me properly, because I can hear either me like going robot or crackling or just straight up not making any sound. And I'll be like, oh, if I can't hear myself talking, that's a bad sign. But yeah.
True. Yeah, that's like the problem I'm running into with streaming, is that something can go wrong, and if chat doesn't tell me, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's
Like,
why
it was like 40 minutes in.
yeah, that's why I always say, like, I want people to let me know if the audio levels are bad or if something else, so they can try and fix it.
Because all I have to go by are the OBS previews and whatnot. And as I learned yesterday, OBS can completely fail its preview of the video and still be streaming it. And it can completely succeed its preview of the audio and not be streaming it. So...
Yeah. They're bad audio. You guys are piercing my ears with your voices, so it's not good.
We can fix that!
Oh, gosh.
Don't worry, Sushi! We have all the voices for you!
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Also, Dunce says that he's willing to join a podcast someday. So we may get a Dunce guest star one of these days.
Oh. That sounds delightful!
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
No, I love it. I love it. Dunce on the podcast. Fucking cursed. We're like absolute blessed.
Which is cursed, Sushi, Dunce or me!
Oh my gosh. It's not that surprising. I don't know. I've already said this before, but I don't have a problem with saying curse words. It's just, for me, my go-to words are like the non-curse words. And oh my god. Incredible. That's amazing. What?
Why indeed, Sushi? Why?
Yeah.
Oh, we're such children. Oh.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
I seriously,
don't know if you guys noticed, but every time someone mentioned a flashlight, I kept correcting it and calling it flashlight in the chat.
Yeah, I saw that, Lou. Hi, Bjorn, by the way.
Hey there, Bjorn.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Welcome to the pod.
I love the face he's making. Oh my gosh, but yeah, I'm still surprised that it doesn't actually shine light. I'm still surprised.
Yes, Sploosh, like...
That was
5 years
literally
ago.
episode 1, Sushi. Episode 1 of the podcast, you were there. Episode 1, the retry. And apparently my audio was really bad at the time, so like people could like barely
Yes.
hear you. Oh my gosh. Because
Well,
I didn't know how.
Sploosh, if you'd stuck around, you could have been the third host, but you never did.
Yeah.
You dropped the
You
ball
never
on that
came
one,
back.
Sushi.
You never came back.
And now Dunce will end up becoming a host before you do.
No. I will take Azure.
we'll start it'll become like 5 nerds in one forgotten game before long. We just keep
No,
getting
no,
more
I
and
don't
more
think
people. in the
No.
Oh my gosh.
Sushi, please send help.
Autumn, nobody talks from the basement. Do
I
I,
don't
have
want
to
to get
tighten
the hose
the chains?
See, Mark says he'll join, so we have Mark, we have Azure, we have Al, we have Dunce. Like, it's basically an army of people on this podcast. Like, sooner or later, everyone who would normally be watching the podcast is actually just on the podcast.
Yeah. I mean, why not?
It'll just be a
Podcasts do
Yes.
that all the time.
Yeah.
I've listened to Sony podcasts and they have a lot of listeners come on.
30 nerds in one
guess without
forgotten
becoming a
game.
Just like the whole of the background is just covered in little chibi things.
Yeah.
Instead of a black background, it's just a whole load of like, there's a boss over there, there's a piece of sushi over there.
Oh my gosh, too real.
There's a whatever represents Mark over there.
That's
Yeah,
what I
it's a
said. It's the bus.
Yeah, it would be a bus.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what
I would
mentioned.
have to be able to use Parsec. Another reason why I need to get a Windows computer someday. Then I could run Parsec and other things, and then we could all just play games through Parsec. It'll become the most craziest podcast ever made because I can just imagine I'm trying to play the game and you guys just keep on like taking control of it and just doing other stuff. Like I'm like,
We could
okay, I'm gonna
cover-
close out, and then Lou's like, no, you're not, and it just takes control of it, and then I'm just like, oh no, oh no.
We could cover old forgotten multiplayer games too.
That's true. We should play. Since this will probably happen like years down the line, knowing me. Like when it finally
oh my God,
does.
Do you think I'm gonna be here in years?
But once this
You
happens,
think I'm
years
still
down,
gonna be here?
years down the line, we'll be playing Outbreak, and that'll be the thing.
Outbreak.
It'll be great.
Yeah, since Capcom apparently doesn't want to remake it.
Well, that's what I think Project Resistance is, because it certainly looks like it.
Yeah.
Project Resistance is a different thing, though. It's got that whole, like, asymmetric multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
True. Oh my gosh. Anyways, since we're already late as it is, time to go over the game we're doing today. But first, let's have a proper introduction as always, even though everybody already knows who we are. But anyways, hi, my name is Anya the Nerd, and I am one of the main hosts for the 3 Nerds and 1 Forgotten Game podcast, where we look at forgotten games that are either forgotten because no one really knew them, or because they were underappreciated, or those kinds of things. And I am joined by my co-hosts.
I'm Princess Lulu, 989, and that is.
I am the spookiest berry.
That's all we need. Can we get on with it, please?
Yes, we're here. We're here. We're here. Okay, so today.
Oh, wait, sorry. I'm the spookiest berry!
Oh my god!
That's better.
And Azure just came in. Hi.
Azure! I thought you were supposed to be here all along, Azure. I don't know what you're talking about.
But yeah, today we are going to be playing a game that is very important and dear to my heart, as usual, and it's called The Path by Tales of Tales. And so just to go into this, there's a lot of information to cover here, so strap in. So Tale of Tales is a video game development studio founded in 2003, and it was run by 2 people, Aria Harvey and Michael Samnian out of Belgium. Their goal was to create interactive art, and this is an actual quote from their website, which was, "We want to create art for people. That is why we distribute our work online and cheaply. As designers, we hope that video games can be as diverse and meaningful as any other medium. We want to create playful experiences that appeal to both gamers and non-gamers. We tried to design expressive interfaces to access engaging poetic narratives through simple controls." So both Aria and Michael were trained as artists. Aria studied sculpture at Parsons in New York, and Michael graphic design at St. Lucas in Ghent, Belgium. They've been using computers since Windows 3.1 and Mac System 7. They met online in 1999 as members of an online artist collective around the hell.com domain. They have been collaborating from the very day they met. At first, as Entropy 8 Zuper, doing website designs for clients and working on internet artworks, then expanding to other types of interactive projects. Since 2000... A what? Oh, Azure! Azure, thank you for the sub! Thank you so much for the gift sub! Oh my gosh, thank you! I still don't have notification. I'm dying. Oh, thank you. Imagine not having notifications. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But thank you, Lulu, for letting me know. Otherwise, I would not know until like much later, and then I might still not know. But thank you so much, Azure. Thank you. Thank you for the gift sub to Bajorn. Welcome, welcome. When can the face cam just be Aya's face and not the room? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am not a professional streamer yet. I'm still getting there. Hopefully one day I'll get there. One of these days. One of these days in the far off future. So hi guys, are you still there?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okie dokie. I don't even know how to do that, Mark. You gotta remember, I'm like...
Anya's barely just learned how to actually do anything with the stream, so
Yeah.
you think she's gonna learn this shit? You are mistaken, sir.
Yeah, I'm P-brain Anya. P-brain Anya. Yes, I did. Here's my
Whoa,
printed
dude.
research.
Whoa.
Okay, then. Here we go. Time to continue the research.
Unmod him so I can ban him.
Alright.
Okay,
More
so...
research, let's strap back on.
Yeah. So, at first they met, they were working together as Entropy, Aid Zuper, doing website designs for clients and working on internet artworks, then expanding to other types of interactive projects. Since 2002, they started focusing on video games. In 2015, they stopped making video games because their company went bankrupt after the
Anya,
commercial
where have you even
failure.
gone?
Well,
We
Sushi
can't
said he'd
see
rather.
you in the cam right now.
Sushi said he would rather just see me not in the shot, so I'm not in the shot. It's just the room now.
Oh my god. Anya, stop it. Get back in the shot.
Yeah, he did do
Stand
that.
up for yourself.
Sushi did unmod himself the other day, and that was a time. Also, it's just 2 pages. It's not that long. I mean, I could give a tour of my room someday, but it would probably have to be like a pre-done thing, because I don't think I could carry my computer around the room. I don't know how that would work. I mean, I guess I could do it through my phone. I don't know.
Just make sure to take a moment to zoom in on the body pillow.
Oh my gosh. I'm though, like, to be honest, I get sad looking at that body pillow now. Like, big sad.
Aww.
Because one of the members of that group had to leave. So now instead of 9 members, it's 8, and I feel really sad about it. And they haven't been talking this whole time since that happened, so I'm like really worried for them and their health. So, yeah. That's been a thing that happens. Ugh. Sorry for the dapper commentary, but that happened. But anyways, back to the research, the important part of all of this. I spent a whole, several hours on this research, so let's get into it. Throw the computer in your mouth. But yeah, I mean, I've never streamed from my phone, so it would be a new thing for me. Yeah, I printed it out because then otherwise I would be looking at it here on the screen or on my phone, and both I didn't really like either way. So I just have it actually in front of me. Can I leave the podcast? Oh my gosh. Nope. Azure, you're stuck here. That's it. Paper is disgusting though, so I'm not gonna eat it.
Look, Azure, if I can't leave the podcast, you can't leave it, alright? The key is out of our reach.
In the basement.
Just accept it.
Yep, that's it.
And if you keep arguing and try to escape, then there'll be no food or water.
And Sushi says, can I delete my existence from the podcast? Nope. You were already on the podcast that one time. There's no escape.
The only way out
Only
is...
if Anya forgets to save the podcast.
Yeah.
That's
only
the
way
only
out.
time.
No
But
way
then you
in.
gotta erase
No
my
way out.
existence.
But anyways, to continue onward. Yeah, in 2015 they stopped making video games because their company went bankrupt after the commercial failure of their last game, Sunset. Aria studies traditional figure drawing and Michael classical guitar. They now live in Ghent, Belgium. While Tale of Tales is specifically two people, they have done collaborative work with many other people, including Silent Hill artist Takayoshi Sato, who designed and modeled characters in one of the studio's games, Fatale. One contributor, this is just a funny little thing I found out, but one of the contributors is literally named the Mysterious Senior X. I thought that was kind of funny. But anyway, so their games include Sunset, Luxaria Suburbia, Bitotlet, Vanitas, Fatale, The Path, The Graveyard, and The Endless Forest. While the life of the company was short, Tales of Tales is a significant part of video game history. A lot of the things that we take for granted now in both AAA games and indie games was made possible by this studio being the first ones to try it all first. When their games came out, the idea of using a game for artistic purposes was not typically done, and now we see artsy indie and non-indie games all the time. Many game developers were inspired by this small studio. For example, The Path, the game we are playing today, was one of the inspirations for The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Davey Reedon, who also revealed in a tweet that the Stanley Parable would not have happened without The Path. Another Tales of Tales game, The Graveyard, inspired the village scene in Uncharted 2. And of course, it also inspired me too, because this was probably one of my first experiences with a weird artsy kind of thing, and it still has a very special place in my heart. So yeah. Anyways, moving on to the game itself. So the game we're playing today is called The Path. It was released March 2009 and developed in a hotel room in San Francisco. And this is kind of the description that you find on the Path website, which is, The Path is a short horror game inspired by older versions of Little Red Riding Hood, set in modern day. The Path offers an atmospheric experience of exploration, discovery, and introspection through a unique form of gameplay designed to immerse you deeply into its dark themes. Every interaction in the game expresses an aspect of the narrative. The 6 protagonists each have their own age and personality, and allow the player to live through the tale in different ways. Most of the story, however, relies on your active imagination. The Path is designed with accessibility in mind. There are no ticking clocks or monsters to defeat. No hard puzzles will ever halt your progress. Most activities in the game are entirely optional and voluntary. The player has all the freedom in the world to explore and experience. The Path is a slow game. 6 sisters live in an apartment in the city. One by one, their mother sends them on an errand to their grandmother, who is sick and bedridden. The teenagers are instructed to go to grandmother's house deep in the forest and, by all means, to stay on the path. Wolves are hiding in the woods, just waiting for little girls to stray. But young women are not exactly known for their obedience, are they? Will they be able to resist the temptations of the forest? Will they stay clear of danger? Can they prevent the ancient tale from being retold? And so that's kind of like the description from the website. Some interesting things is from the Path website, you can also find another website called grandmothershouse.net, where you can like see like quick little snippets of each of the characters, which is kind of interesting. And then also from the website, you can find actual live journals for each of the girls. Like the people who developed this game actually made actual live journal pages as if the girls made those pages, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah.
Live journal.
I know, throwback, right? But yeah. I mean, viral marketing, nice. Hi, Emmerich, hello!
Hi, Emmerich.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I did it again. Oops, I did it again.
Get
Yeah.
it.
Get it.
No, we're not bringing that back.
Get
What do you mean bring it back? It never left. Get it.
Ay.
Get it.
There we go. Oh.
Oh God, Emmerich.
The first
MySpace.
Cloverfield movie had MySpace pages made for all the characters. That's I think that kind of stuff is pretty cool, actually.
MySpace.
Okay. So this is like the actual website for the game, which is pretty cool design. But the thing I wanted to show about it, if I can find it again, where is it? Where did they put it? But yeah, you can go, as I said, to grandmothershouse.net, where you can like find all the all the like girls and like click on them and like see some interesting collages and whatnot for each of them, which is pretty cool. And
God, that
then-
is so early 2000s.
I know, right? But I still love it though. Where is it? I think it's here. Yeah. Red live journal. So like you can go to one of like the characters' live journals and it will be like specifically made for their character and whatnot, which I always thought was pretty interesting.
That's pretty funny, Emmerich.
Spoiler for the movie, but one of the characters gets cut in half. His height on his MySpace was changed to 336 on the date the movie was released. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I just thought that was kind of interesting. Oh shoot, I almost closed out all of Chrome. That would have been bad. Big oof. Oh shoot, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. Need to change this a little bit. Wait. There. That's pretty good. But yeah. So what do you guys think so far? Have you guys, actually, I never asked this, but have you guys ever played The Path?
No.
I have heard of it, but not played it.
This was like such a big thing for me when I was a child. This was like one of my first like weird games.
Not that long ago then.
Yeah, this game played a big role for me back in the day. But yeah, as always, just let me know about sound levels and whatnot, guys, in the chat. Be very helpful. And let's get into it, right? I also turn down the volume a lot in this game in options, so let me know if it's too quiet. I'll try and like bump it back up. Okay. So this is literally how the game starts. It starts you off in this room. This is literally the beginning right now. And from this beginning room, which is supposed to be like your house in the city with all the sisters, we get to pick from one of the multiple girls here. So we have Carmen, Robin, Ruby, Scarlet, Rose, and Ginger as like all characters we can choose to start off the game with. And so I'm gonna let you guys choose. Who do you think we should start off with?
The fourth girl
This one
at
right
the
here?
table.
This one, Ruby?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And also, yes, Mark, they are all red with red names because they're meant to be all based on the tale of Little Red Riding Hood. So that's kind of why they all have this red aesthetic, and they're all going to grandmother's house in the woods, and there are wolves in the woods. But anyway, so let's get into it.
Ruby looks like no one understands her.
Yep.
There's exactly how I picked her.
Yeah.
It's not just a phase, Mom. This is the real me.
Oh,
Just don't want to accept it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
That
we're
was what the
heading
game
there.
broke.
Is it? I can turn it down a little bit. It is? Okay.
Oh, is it?
I wouldn't know.
Okay.
Hmm?
So it says, go to grandmother's house. At the top there. And stay on the path. And that's like the
Seems
one
easy.
rule, is to stay on the path. So,
And immediately I don't want to stay on the path.
yep. So let me just turn this down a little bit. Yeah, Mark, let me know if this is better. Because I think I might already be on the lowest possible setting for the sound in this game before just turning the yeah. Yeah, I'm already on the lowest possible setting. Does she have a wooden leg? She has a brace on her leg. But no, it's
Yeah,
not
I think
wooden.
one
Oh,
is
boy.
just one leg's got like a big
Oh my
black
gosh.
tie, and the other one's got a brace on it, and it's a white tie, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, let's actually turn the camera to look at her. There she is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
see,
Nobody understands her.
yeah. Do you see in the background there, there's,
Trees.
no, not the trees. There's a phone booth. There's a phone booth back there. That phone booth lets us go back home. Like, you basically call your mom and head back home, and from there you can switch it to a different character. So yeah, we can choose to stay on the path, or we could break the only rule in this game, because there's only one rule, and it's to not go off the path. And I will warn you, once you get off the path, you won't be able to come back on unless you get help from a certain character.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Uh-huh.
I will say that is the right choice.
Like, nothing happens if you don't go off the path, right?
Something definitely does happen, but you can only beat the game if you go off the path. That's the whole point. If we were to just go straight to grandmother's house, we would meet grandma. She would be like, thanks. And then you would get a screen saying, did you collect any items? No, you did not. Did you collect any other stuff? No, you did not. Did you encounter the wolf? No, you did not. So you failed. Game over.
So you failed.
Yeah.
Fishing mail.
You did what we told you. You fail.
Yeah. But yeah, you see it's getting kind of like darker now.
She looks like Alice from the American McGee games.
Oh, she kind of does, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Dark and edgy.
Yep.
All the doors are skewed.
I'm a goth girl IRL, says Azure.
Yep, he sure is.
Now, once I go far enough out here, we'll
Does
actually...
it become Slenderman?
No, but
Damn.
you do lose the path. Like, if I were to run back there, it would not be there anymore.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know the frame rate's a little not great, but that's also the game itself. Like, I'm actually seeing it a little bit off as well. And that's another thing about this company, is that the company had a lot of really good ideas, and in an artistic standpoint, it's really good, but the games are so high power for something that doesn't look as good as a lot of things that came out around the same time as it.
Poorly optimized.
Yeah, poorly optimized. That's a good way to put it. So basically, when I tested running this through OBS, it had like the same exact sort of issue to it. But the fact that it's running is better than when it was on my laptop, where it just straight up didn't run at all, which is an actual fact. And actually, I think this version is better than the original version of this game, which this is the Steam version of the game. And it runs actually better than the original version of this game, which is saying a lot. Also, you may have noticed I was running earlier. Oh, and you can collect these flowers. These flowers are like little collectibles in the forest, which kind of gives you something to do while you're wandering around aimlessly trying to find the next thing. See, there's 144. I don't think anything happens if you get... Yeah, I don't think anything happens if you get them all. I think it's just something to do while you're trying to find all the items and whatnot throughout the forest. And the wolf, of course. Because our goal is to find our wolf, which is different for each girl. Each girl has their own wolf. And that's our goal right now, is to find this wolf. Bad
Mark says
games.
bad game
Pride,
design.
greed.
See, Mark, though, always hates artsy games. That's, like, his thing.
Yeah.
Like, when we played Yume Nikki, he was like, yeah, I hated that game. And I was like, oh.
But I can sort of agree. A lot of artsy games do have bad design.
Yeah,
They're
because it's
focusing
like,
more on a different
yeah.
message. That doesn't make them bad games, but well,
Bad design,
It's
though.
also, you know, poor, like,
that depends upon
funding
your
and
semantics.
stuff like that. And usually those kinds of games are, like, made by very few people. Like, it could all be made by one person.
It sort of depends on what you consider a game and what have you, I guess, in a way. Because I think one thing people always get into with things like Gone Home and the various walking simulators, as some people will call them, is that, I mean, they might be right that they might be bad games, but is that really a bad, do they have to be games to be worthwhile?
Yeah, and actually, the people here who worked on this game actually made a post, like, talking about that. But, yeah, depending on who you ask, they would have different answers, of course. Also, you may have noticed that... Oh, and here again, you may have noticed that sometimes certain characters will pop up on the screen when we come to certain items, and that means that you need that character. Like, you have to be that character in order to interact with the item. So, like that tree earlier, you have to be Ginger to access it. This spider web, you need to be Carmen to access it.
So is the forest a like coherent place, or do you just kind of like stumble on places as you move?
So there is an actual map to it. Like, it's not like it's just procedurally generated.
Okay.
But it is a looping map, where if you hit the edge, you'll just come back around to the other edge. And
But if you can learn your way around
yeah,
it,
you
so
can
like
you can learn your way around. There is an actual like directions, and actually once you find a certain place, it will register on your map as having found a place, but only, like, for example, if you go with any of the girls to grandmother's house will appear on the map and you can easily find it. But there are certain locations that are for each girl, and each girl has to find their special location, and only once the girl finds that location and encounters her wolf will you have that location memorized.
what a pretty white flower!
But yeah,
I
Mark.
want to collect them all.
Well, Mark, the thing about that, though, is some people may disagree with that. Like, actually, I've seen reviews about this game that basically talk about the same thing you're talking about, which is, like, in a game, do you really need to have, like achievements and whatnot to give you a reason to do something? Or is voluntarily choosing... Oh, sorry. Now this is what I call nice weather. All we need is a bit of rain and some lightning. That's what she's saying right now about this area that we're in, which is actually Rose's area.
So I might actually have like a bit of a spicy take on those lines, but I sometimes feel that the like near mandatory inclusion of progression systems in every game ever these days is ruining lots of gamers. I like have met like friends who like literally cannot play a game just to have fun with it if there isn't like a carrot on a stick somewhere.
Yeah, like that's kind of what I'm talking about is like this idea of do you need to enjoy a game by having the game tell you you have to do certain things, or can you enjoy a game by voluntarily choosing to do things? And that's what this game kind of explores, because pretty much everything in this game is a voluntary choice on your part. Because the only part of this game that is considered a requirement is to stay on the path and go to grandmother's house. And if we were to do that, this game would last 5 minutes and be over. All of this is voluntary, what we're doing right now. Like going into the forest, trying to find items, meeting our wolf, doing all that other stuff. None of that is a requirement. None of that. That's all voluntary actions. And while, yeah, this game doesn't, like, that's kind of what gets me about this game, is the idea that you can choose whether to experience it or not, rather than being forced or placed into it. Kind of like, that's why it didn't shock me when I heard that Davey, the creator of the Stanley Parable, actually was inspired by this game, because that was basically the main idea of the Stanley Parable, was the idea of choosing whether you wanted to go one route or another.
See, I would push back slightly on that, Mark, in that I feel that the reward is a good way to make you do something that you might not necessarily find enjoyable in order to finish off the collection. Which, I mean, honestly, stumbling around the forest for 144 white flowers doesn't sound like a very good time to me. But I think it's better designed to just make the activity enjoyable to begin with.
Yeah. I mean, for this game, the white
Which
flowers...
is this one stumbles, I think. But
For this game, the white flowers are basically, like, right now you're wandering around the forest, and the forest is actually pretty big. And if I ran, it would go faster, but it's easier to miss items when you're running. Because the camera does this thing where it goes up, like, top down, and then it's easier to miss stuff because of that. And that's actually intentional, because they basically wanted this to be a slow game where you're kind of just wandering around this forest. Like, that was kind of the whole point of it. And the white flowers are kind of just to give you something to do in between places. So it's not really meant to be an end goal, really. And the thing is, going through this forest and, like, finding the items does lead to a reward. Because if we were just to go to grandmother's house, it would be pretty boring. But if we manage to find enough items and, like, find our wolf, that'll be interesting.
I believe what you're saying is it changes the ending.
Yeah, it changes the ending. It's the reason why this game is called a horror game, is if we manage to do that. Because if we were to go to grandmother's house, it would be just like a normal looking house. Everything will be fine. But if we do this, it's not going to be a normal looking house. And it's different for each girl.
If we do this, it becomes a metaphor for our inner turmoils.
I mean, basically. There is a reward. But it's a voluntary thing. Like, you don't have to beat this game. Like, you don't have to do this to beat the game.
And yeah, that I would say that, yeah, that does, like, count as something of a reward. Oh, hey, she can move faster than a crawl.
Also, another interesting thing about this is the game doesn't tell you you can run until you enter the forest. Like, it only tells you can walk. So what always happens usually is that when someone plays this game for the first time, it's always like, let's slowly walk down the path to grandmother's house, even though they can absolutely run to it, but it just takes time. Oh, there's a well over there. Let's hope that she can actually interact with it. I don't remember what items certain characters can interact with. I remember Rose can interact with the birds. And I think some items can be interacted by multiple characters, but... Oh, this is Rose again. Dang. I do find it interesting the change in camera angle here. Oh, and this is the person I was talking about, is the character that can take you back to the path. This forest girl over here.
Hello, random forest girl.
Please get out of my face.
Like, you don't understand me either.
Like, oh my god. I just want to get some shoes.
I'm like a torrent of, like, darkness and pain.
Like,
Okay.
just stressful emotion.
My soul is black as midnight.
I thought I
Jeez.
saw something over here, so I'm gonna run over here. Oh, I think this might be the area for her, but let me check. This is your trail. Now you know where you've been in the forest. Every 100 meters you have traveled, your trail will be displayed. Okay.
You're leaving scratch marks. The killer can track you.
Absolutely. Oh no, this isn't her area. It's a car. But I think she might be able to interact with it. Yeah.
What's in the trunk? Nothing, apparently.
This is your basket. All memories collected in the forest are stored in your basket. Hold down space to see it.
Put the whole car in the basket.
You just put it in your horse pocket.
Yeah. We need Mary Poppins now, boys.
You know, it
Are
can
we
keep
gonna
cars
get
too.
the... Are we gonna get the clock tower? Oh, we walked straight through the car.
Yes. Oh wait, actually, let's check our items real quick. Oh, I have to hold it down. I forgot. Okay. See, there's grandmother's house. This is for the old lady. I suppose... That's such a weird way to end it.
This is for the old lady.
Yeah. But yeah, they each say different things about different items. This
I hope so. They're all different
is
people,
for
so...
grandmother. I hope I get
This is for
a
grandmother, I
sip
hope.
too. It's
This
alcohol.
grandmother, I hope I get a sip too. It's a whiskey, bitch.
And then here's the car. And this is the
Let's get
room
wasted.
it unlocked in the house. Engines and friends.
You
Turn
wanna see my
them
peacock?
on. turn them off. Life, death, are they so different?
Engines and friends turn them on.
And
Yep.
turn them off.
Yep. Knowing her, it's probably intentional.
Lewd.
Turn your friends on. Let's party.
And don't turn them off.
These shoes are kind of big. No, these shoes run kind of small, and they might not fit because your feet are kind of big.
Batch.
Oh,
Batch.
oh. You know what else, bitch?
One more oil victim put out of its misery. I should be so lucky. Is what she said about that, that thing of feathers right there that we picked up, which unlocked another room in the house, by the way. See, you can see the map does loop.
So, is the goal of this game to get everyone killed?
Well, that's the thing, is in a literal sense, yes,
You have
but
a
then
choice to...
the literal sense is kinda yes, but the question that comes
Yay!
up is, are they really dead? Because something really interesting happens at the end of this game.
We in purgatory.
That is one theory about this game. Another theory is kind of what Rob thought of Hausu, which is that all these girls are actually one girl, and it's like different stages of her life, and the grandma is actually like the old lady, so it's actually all about maturing. Like how you lose your innocence and whatnot, and like the wolves are meant to like represent that or whatnot. And so it's less about dying in actuality and dying like to move on to the next stage of your life. And
So it's
that's
a
why,
metaphor.
yeah, because in the
Yeah,
end
it's
of
all a
this,
metaphor.
yeah, there's an epilogue at the end of this game where once you go through all the girls, you play as the forest girl. And she goes to grandmother's house, and then after going to grandmother's house, she appears in the room. Like the room where all the girls are.
Tommy's
and
wise
her,
out.
And no, not that room. But she appears in the room where all the girls are, and that room is, well, basically what happens is she... Oh, so is that the well, or is that something else? I would really be mad if we went in a circle.
Looks like a scarecrow to me.
But, what was I? Oh yeah, she appears in the room, and her white dress, because you notice it's white, is stained red. Like there's a red blood stain
Of
on the
course.
dress. And then all the girls come back into the room, and then you start over again.
Very Japanese.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I like this so much, because it kind of has that vibe.
That vibe check.
Vibe check, let's go. Oh, it's a bathtub.
I still don't know what that means.
Yeah, I still don't know what it means either, to be honest.
You are young enough to know what it means. You should
Vibe
be teaching
check?
us what it means.
Yeah.
I always figured vibe check was like a sex toy thing.
That's what I thought.
Oh, this is Carmen's.
San Diego?
Not San Diego, sadly. I wish it was Carmen Sandiego.
Alright, so...
Check the vibes to save all. Also, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, this is my friend who I just told about the podcast.
Oh, really?
It's his first time.
Oh, nice. This may be a little bit of a weird game to have as the first time, though.
Well, it's better than the first podcast, isn't it, Anya?
Yeah, anything's better than that, though. Anything's
Yes.
better than that.
Anything at all.
So, Urban Dictionary doesn't quite agree, but most of the entries do seem to involve it as a thing you say before you murder somebody. Brutally.
Oh, that's our area. Right there. Over there. That's our area that we have to go to complete this. But we don't have... Like, we could complete it, but we wouldn't see the full house. Because we don't have all the items.
Hi.
So, this is like your choice right now. We could go ahead and do it anyway. Or we could see if we can find more items.
I think we need to, like, explore more of our inner darkness.
Okie dokie. Let's hope that I remember where this is. I mean, if worse comes to worse, I guess I can always play some endings on YouTube, but, like, this game is meant to take a long while to get through.
Lots of walking. We're going to have great leg muscles at the end of this.
Yeah, and what's interesting is I'm pretty sure that this brace she's wearing isn't real. Like, it's not like her leg is actually hurt, she's just doing it for the aesthetic. Because when she...
Like the people who wear glasses.
Yeah, because
She just
look,
wants
she's running
attention.
just fine. Like, she's not really limping. So it seems like she's fine, actually.
Actually, it's hard to tell
Like-
if she's running just fine or not.
Yeah, with, like, the frame rate. I feel that.
With the
There's
frame
a-
rate and...
There's a balloon.
Unlike mayonnaise in mayonnaise in Fatal Frame 2, who definitely is limping the whole time. So we're unsure in that game if she is actually still hurt or it's just her trying to make Neo feel really sad about what happened when they were children.
Because I'm manipulative!
Yeah, you gotta stay with me because one thing that happened when we were 2 years old.
Oh, and I think this is Scarlet over here. Oh, and it looks like we just went in a circle.
You know what? Fine, just kill me.
Eh.
And with the regret for the rest of your life.
Oh, it's Ginger? That's weird. Wasn't expecting that.
Anya, don't judge ginger people. Oh my god, it's Ginger.
What was
Somebody
I thinking?
take that out of context.
Wait, we were just here, weren't we? Isn't this where we got the feather? Yep, we've definitely gone in a circle. We need to turn a little bit and go off a different way. But yeah, the forest actually, like, I think you may have noticed now, the forest is actually not that big.
The never-ending forest.
Yeah, it is a never ending because you can't really get out unless you get help from the spirit person.
It's basically how Silent Hill felt until you got to the end of the road.
Yeah.
How Silent Hill felt until they removed the fog.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was such a bad mistake. That game did not need a HD remake.
Guys.
Neither of them did, and they did it. They're so stupid.
Guys, we have the processing power now. We can lift the fog. Oops.
The whole
Oops.
point was that they were working with the limitations of the software it was on, and it made it a great game in the process.
Yep. The struggle.
And removing the fog obviously showed how shitty the game looked behind the fog. Never mind the fact that they also had to change the voice actors because they didn't pay the ones they had originally
Yeah.
and refused to keep paying them.
Are we going into the light?
This is one of the other characters' areas. This is Ginger's, actually. Speaking of Ginger, this is her area.
Ginger Spice. I knew this would all lead back to Spice Girls world.
Oh no. A scarecrow
Where's Baby
and no
Spice?
birds. Efficient.
Where's Sporty Spice?
Wish
Where's
I
Scary
had
Spice?
one like that to keep the idiots away.
Imagine not getting heated over it, Azure. Imagine not knowing Silent Hill.
Cigarettes, I can't believe I have never smoked. I really
Good
should.
for you.
They say it makes your life shorter.
Oh yeah, that's quite emo. Okay.
Jeez. Who are we, Ruby?
Yeah, we're
Dial
Ruby.
it back a bit. Jeez. Dial it back a bit. Whoa.
Well, girl, it doesn't make your life as short as you want it to be, so. Hell, my grandmother lived to like in her 80s, so she only died because she died of pneumonia.
What the?
I cannot read this at all.
Confirmed, and you cannot read.
The background makes it impossible. Yeah, just lay next to the... Oh, we already read this. Let me go. Let me go. I need to read this.
Fantastic.
But we got another item. That's another thing is even though like certain areas are for certain characters, sometimes you can find items for other characters in those areas, which is always kind of
Yes,
interesting.
but do you get to keep them for the other characters?
Yes.
Or does it just stick to that one character?
No, we have all. If I were to go to a different character, all the items would still be there, and the character would react to
Oh,
them.
that's good then.
Yeah.
Because that was the problem. What was it? Basically, if you pick something up in CVX or whatever, in Resident Evil Code Veronica X, and you picked it up, then the other character couldn't pick it up anymore because you picked it up.
Yeah, that's not how this game works. Basically, there's items that multiple characters can pick up, and then there's items that are only for certain characters to pick up. So if you're there and another character is supposed to pick up that item, only that other character will be able to pick up that item.
Yeah, the original Resident Evil 2 had some things like that. You got to pick between taking the hip pouch or the submachine gun,
Yeah,
and
basically.
the other one was left behind for the other character. And if you took both, then the other character got nothing.
Okay.
Which is why it was good to give Leon one thing and Claire the other.
Let's see. Flowers like these only last for a short while. After they are picked. And then
Mark.
this one. If you give me your head, you will please me so much more. From a silver platter, I shall eat you.
Okay, I'm glad that was the rest of that paragraph. It gives me pleasure when you give me head.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
you might insist this isn't a phase, but Lord, later in your life, you will be thankful it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
God, I'm glad I got over that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh my god, Azure, add that as a command for yourself, please.
Answer me these riddles 3, and I will show you my PP.
Please, someone add that as a command for Azure.
Oh my
Even
gosh.
if he won't do it himself.
I keep
He must
ending
never
up at the
forget.
playground, which is where we're supposed to go, and I don't want to go there. Our emo wolf is there.
Hey, girl.
Oh, there's a wheelchair. Wheelchair. I didn't notice this. Give me to the wheelchair. Lady, leave me alone. I'm trying to get this
Stroller, Grandma.
wheelchair. There we go.
Stroller Grandma is in the...
We took a whole wheelchair in our basket.
This seems legit.
That's
What if
just
we hurt our
awful.
leg? Well, we already hurt our leg. Apparently.
Sitting on wheels. Paralyzed soul. Nowhere to go fast. Don't come close if you want something from me. Whatever it is, I
I'm gonna bite
probably
it.
don't have it. Just leave me alone. Also, there's a bear over here, but I think that's probably... Oh, no, it's a boot. But I think this
A
is
gay bear?
Carmen's. Or not. Maybe we can interact with it. Lulu is in the house. Thank you, Mark. Thank you so much.
What? What did I do?
Are you not gonna say anything? Oh, one shoe. Nobody ever loses one shoe unless they also lose a leg or die.
Whoa. Deep.
Big, deep.
Regretfully, too deep. I have to go.
No! No!
It is dinner time, so...
Aww. Bye,
The deepness
Barry.
killed Autumn.
Bye.
Bye.
Have a good dinner with your mom.
See you
Will do.
later.
Thank you.
Wish you
Have a good
happy
pod,
birthday from
everybody.
us.
And chat, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Yee, bye. So, Lulu, I'm gonna give you the option
Lulu.
since Autumn was the one who asked this last time, like who answered last time. Do you want to keep looking for items or go straight for it?
Or items.
More items? Okay.
Yeah.
Because over there is our area, right over there. But obviously I keep coming back to it, so it'll probably be okay to leave it for now. And plus, the game actually does give indicators in the corners of where to go. Alas, poor Barry, I knew ye in America. Hey, Adam, hello! Welcome, welcome! What's up?
Hey, Adam.
Also, Caged Bird, that's so emo, you're right. You're so right.
What you mean? It's Bioshock Infinite.
That's the soundtrack, by the way, Lulu. Oh, I'm doing good. How are you doing, Adam?
Sleepy. Adam, how you do? That's awesome, Adam.
Oh, yay, Adam.
What happened, Anya?
I don't know. That was so weird. That honestly was, like, really weird. I don't know what happened there. That was very odd. Maybe it's on the other side of it. This fixed camera angle. I'm not sure how to feel about it. Tank controls are not my friend. This is honestly, like, hard to control for me right now. It gave me the feels and I enjoyed it. That's great, Adam, honestly. It's good to enjoy. It's good when you find a game that you can really enjoy. Oh, it's over here. That's why. That's what happened. She got confused because the wall was in the way. There we go. We got that now. If I don't respond anymore, I've fallen asleep. That's okay, Mark. Get some rest.
It's okay, Mark.
Gotta get that rest. Good times. Guns are just boring. Wish people still fought with swords and spears.
How do I commence again, Anya?
It's adcom, and then the name of the
Together.
command. Yeah, it's adcom, like together, like exclamation mark adcom, and then the name of the command, and then what's in the command. You skipped last night's sleep. No, Mark. You need rest. Sleeping is good. Always sleep.
There we go. since Azure wouldn't add it.
Oh, I didn't even notice that one. I was... Sleeping is good. Everyone should get sleep.
Go to sleep, Mark. Why you no sleep?
The VOD is always there. Also, I'm going in a circle. I need to go this way. I feel you, Mark. I had very little sleep last night, and tonight is a very light night with Starfinder. Then tomorrow I have to be up early. No, Emmerich! Everyone needs to get more sleep. Sleep is very important. There's nothing more important than sleep.
In fact, Anya gets a lot of it.
I do. Not really. Only on Saturdays. Well, Friday night to Saturday morning, or I guess midday. At 6:30 a.m., I would hate that. Oh, I've gone around to the other side of the circle. Nice to know. I mean, not the circle, the map.
It's good to know that circles exist.
I'm sorry, Lulu, my brain is not functioning.
Anya, when does it function?
Never. That's the answer.
That's what I thought.
Sad to say, my brain is never functioning. Ooh, what's this over here? It's a big log. Oh, it's a spray can.
That is a weird looking log.
Got another room or whatever.
More Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah, more Tommy Wiseau. Paint drips like tears. Gravity pulls everything down. It's only natural.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
No! We already did this. We're leaving. Wait, is she just gonna carry this now? I just have this now.
Oh, she dropped it.
Yep, okay.
Did you make her drop it?
Yeah, I made her drop it.
Why?
Because
Isn't
we're
that
not...
a game breaking? Isn't that a Chekhov's gun? The
No.
game breaking item that we need to get the true ending.
No.
How do you know?
Because I've seen this whole game all the way through, Lulu.
But you're also the person who wanted to see if you could jump for like half an hour
I hate
in a
that.
game. Yeah, I will never let you forget. Oh, hi, Mark. How was your sex
Oh my gosh.
night?
What's the point of wanting anything if you can't have everything? I don't know. Girl, you tell me.
Because there's a limit, girl? The whole point of a society is that there are rules.
Yep. I want it all. I ran into that tree on accident.
I want it all. I want it all. I want it now.
I don't know how I end up where I end up in this. Oh, that's Rose's area. Oh my
Rose's tree.
Oh my gosh, I'm pretty sure that's the playground again. I don't understand how I keep finding it. Pretty sure that's it. Let me check. And I'm not finding any of the other areas except for 2. I found Rose's area.
Anya's watched this game, guys, so she clearly knows what she's doing. She clearly
Yeah.
knows where she's going.
I am not supposed to go there yet.
Anya totally knows that you didn't need that the Chekhov's gun back there.
No,
I
we
totally
don't.
trust her judgment on this
We
now,
don't.
knowing that she's gotten lost again.
No, this area is just it's easy to get lost in here. I wish I had a map. Oh my gosh, it's the field again. We're just gonna go.
find the flask.
We're just gonna run straight forward here.
Let's go find the flask. Maybe it will give us a good ending.
We've already done this. Move. I'm gonna be mad, yo. Oh, I think it's because you can't run in the wolf areas. I keep hearing chains, but I don't know where it's coming from. There we go. Back to running. Run for the hills, Marty. Now, oh yeah, we've done this too, because this is Rose's area. I just keep going in circles. I don't know how I keep doing this. Oh wait, this is good. I think this might lead us to some new stuff.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I saw the map there for a second. The map pops up every 100 meters.
Yes, but does that count the amount of steps you made or the actual distance you've gone?
I don't know.
Because otherwise we're just going into the same place again. I made the wrong choice.
What? What do you mean? Oh, like continuing onward?
I said to find more items. Nope.
I just wish I wasn't constantly making the same choices. In direction.
Me too.
Maybe if I was a better gamer.
Yeah.
Running for the hills. You know, I was planning on playing this like on my own at some point, because I'm, you know, doing this kind of reminded me that I missed this. And
Right.
like I just feel like when I play it by myself, I'm gonna like do super well. But now it's like, yeah, I'm sucking.
The pressure's on.
The pressure is on.
Oh, I'm the same way with every game I've ever played. Well, apart from
How do I
rhythm
keep...
games on stream, apparently.
I don't understand. Like, I try and go a certain direction, but the map keeps messing me up. Like, it'll be like, you're going this way, and I'm like, really? That's not
There's
where I
a
was
map?
trying to go. Yeah, as I said, it appears every 100 meters. And it'll show you, like, this is where you are. And I'll be like, I don't even know.
Like I said, I'm not sure if that's even the map.
Yeah, that is the map. It stated at the beginning of the game that it would appear every, like, 100 meters.
Wow, Azure, you suck ass.
Please
You
tell me this is a
constantly
different
steal
area.
my guns.
Oh yeah, it looks like I'm finally going a different direction for once. Wait, no, this is just Rose's area. The struggle is real, guys. What if now I won't be able to find the playground anymore? And we just never get to see any of the stuff now? All because of my ineptitude.
Hey Azure, if you want to do this, you can come and replace me because I am done.
No, Lulu!
I'm done. Just let me out.
Let me out.
Call me garbage or you can deal with her shit.
I believe in myself. We're gonna...
I'm sure everybody else does too. I'm not a sheep.
How about if we run into the playground again? Oh yeah, see, there am I. I'm the star on that map.
You're always a star, Anya.
Oh, thanks.
But not right now.
Not right now.
You're a star any of the time, but not right now.
But yeah, if we run into the playground again, I say we should just, like, go for it.
And you're 1000% a liar who says he hates every game. Azure. You wanna heckle me, I'll heckle you just as much back. That is not the map. That's just showing you crossing over yourself constantly.
Yeah.
That's... oh my god, what is that game called? I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a really bad game that was on the Xbox 360, and you basically had this monster chasing after you, and you had to destroy totems and stuff to stop it. It wasn't Dead by Daylight. It came out before Dead by Daylight. And when you became a ghost, you saw a map of what happened and where people were.
Huh.
No, Emmerich, no. But it got a sequel quite recently that some YouTubers were playing. I just can't remember the name now. But I played it a lot. No, Azure, I just said it's not Dead by Daylight.
I don't know why I'm sucking so bad. Why do I always suck?
If I start, I'm gonna be here all night. What? Where are yourself? White noise, that's it.
I think I might just go for it soon. Because I think we're coming
for
back
what?
up to it. Yeah, if we go through
What, the
here.
road?
Yeah. The playground.
No, Emmerich, I don't. No, that wasn't related at all, no.
No! Don't! You're not going that way. Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
Hey, Rick, I haven't seen you for ages.
Oh,
How you doing?
Rick! Hello! How's it going? I've missed ya. We've all missed ya. What's up?
Hey, Rick died on Clock Tower in Sploosha's stream today, and we thought of you. And we called it the Saudis boy called Rick. You've had blackouts too, haven't you, Rick?
Oh, shoot. It's like every one of us.
Not everyone.
Well, yeah, I mean, like everyone around here. Must have been pretty bad.
Rick, don't you dare. You're not allowed to die. None of you are.
There's such beauty in decay. Rust is lovelier than paint, though I doubt old age will happen to me. I still don't know what the heck he's carrying there. There's another item. Heck yeah. Yours was straight up gone for 2 days? That's insane. Oh, also, 2 heads on 1 bear. Makes sense to me. Okie dokie. Whatever you say. No, no, stop.
We not gonna talk to the dude?
1 second. I'm just seeing if there's anything else we can get from around here. Yeah, we can get on the swing. Also, I find it a weird stylistic choice of how, like, you see, like, the stuff, like, people and objects, like, superimposed onto the screen.
You mean like basically any game ever? Mainly horror?
Wait, is there something over there? Wait, 1 second. 1 second. We're gonna do this first. I need to see if this is something.
Because she hurt her leg, apparently.
Oh, they all walk slow. Oh, yeah, this is the body he was carrying around. Or rug, whatever this thing is.
Totally body.
Yeah,
No
let's head
rug
back.
has lumps like that. A rug would be perfectly flat if it had nothing in it.
Also, the music has changed now that I am here. So do you want to just go ahead and talk to the guy?
Yeah,
Let's
I would
go.
have been very upset at these people in school. Why would you have been upset at these people in school, Rick? Is that the shading or does he have a mustache?
I don't know. But he's our
Ugh.
wolf. He's our wolf.
So mustache then. Okay, right.
But yeah, they're both smoking. Also, I hate the way he's sitting right there. Like, legs spread like that.
What's wrong with that?
I don't know, it's just. Seems like he's trying to enact some big dick energy. Also, a lot of weird noises are playing right now.
Well, until he points at his dick and is like, "Get on it," I'm gonna... I'm gonna be fine with things in that way.
Man spread level 100. Exactly. Exactly. That is exactly it. Now
Oh, she did now?
Oh no, she'll get up in a second.
Aw, boo.
It's
She
raining
could've got
though.
what she wanted.
It's raining though. And we're right in front of grandmother's house. Let's head over there, shall we?
Uh-huh.
Going right up there.
Did you gonna sneeze? Look her. Jeez.
Why, Granny? What big teeth you have, right? Heading up to the doors. Another interesting thing is every time you go through a girl, they end up closer and closer to the gate to grandmother's house each time they wake up here in the rain. It's like another interesting thing as well. Walking through the rain. Also, I'm pretty sure this rain isn't actually animated in the game. It's just an overlay. Yeah. That's exactly what it is right now. .02 inches an hour. Let's go. Ooh, my parents cooked something downstairs. I can smell it. I'm hungry now. Maybe I should do a full playthrough of this game. Like for the next several Tuesdays, it will become the Path Tuesdays. Where I just play through this whole thing. I'd do it. This game is pretty like chill for me. Just wandering around a forest. The physical manifestation of not caring. Too real. Finally getting there. Also, by the way, you can go into the forest during this, but I would not recommend it. Because you don't really do anything. And like you can't really do anything during this. Oh, that scared me for a second. I thought the game died. Also, hi, Owen. Hello. Welcome. Hello. How are you doing? Yeah, like, basically I can't run right now. I have to walk slowly up to grandmother's house. And so because of that, I do not recommend trying to go in the forest, because first you can't do anything, and then it'll take ages to walk back.
My own. I just gotta mute myself for a second.
Oh, were you sneezing?
No, I'm just checking something.
Ah, I see.
No, Neelix was sneezing on my shoes. So I let him out the house.
Ah, I see.
And then I need to go back in.
Also, Grandma's house is in such a weird place. Can you imagine, like, being in a forest and seeing, like, this swamp moat and thinking, let's build a house here? Yeah, she is definitely gonna get a bad cold by walking in this rain for so long. Not great.
Yep.
If I was behind this lady, I don't care. I would get a wheelchair and push it into her and then roll her out of the way. Too real. Actually, you know... Also, I don't think I have control over her anymore. Nope, I don't. I can put my hands off the keyboard. Should have brought an umbrella. Absolutely. That's what I would have done. But then again, I guess she didn't know it was gonna rain like this. She walks like she's being forced to go greet that one family member you hate talking to. I mean, didn't she, like, say something like, that old lady or whatever? And maybe she doesn't like Grandma very much.
Well, she's at that stage that you wouldn't like your relatives.
Yeah. You wouldn't like anyone, really.
That you don't like being forced to go greet them when you could be with your friends.
Yeah.
And then you regret it, because then they die and you didn't see them for a while and you regret not seeing them.
Yeah.
Totally not speaking from experience or anything.
Yeah. That's why it's very important to always... yeah, it's very important to always be happy. Like...
No. No.
I can't.
Don't always be happy.
No, that's
you
not.
Can't always be happy.
No, that's not what I was trying to say. I was trying to say something, but I keep getting distracted by the weird noises in my headset. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say you should always appreciate. That's the word I was looking for. Appreciate the people around you, because you never know when it will be the last time you get to see them. That's what I was trying to say, instead of what came out of my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
What came out of your mouth?
No. In my headset, Emmerich. Also, Grandma's house is pretty big on the inside.
Well, I'm the weird noises inside her head, right?
Yeah. Also, it looks like there's a fire.
And so is Autumn when she's using her Helen voice.
Also, look, there's a weird rocking chair moving on its own.
What a surprise.
Oh, and pipes.
Pipes.
Time to go into this fire. Oof. Grandma's house. Grandma's house is pretty big. It has all these lockers in here. Now we're walking on the lockers. Ooh, peacock. There's a whole gymnasium in Grandma's house. Dang. And a bird cage. Let's get in the bird cage. Heck yeah, let's go.
Are we high right now?
Let's go in the bird cage. There we go.
Oh, we don't have
Whee! Here we are.
Does our grandma live in a school?
Well, the thing is, depending on which girl you are, Grandma's house looks different.
Ah, interesting.
Yeah. And also, some of the rooms that we're seeing, we're only seeing because we got those items. And there's a car that's wrecked. This weird room. I think we actually got all the secret rooms, which is interesting. We might have missed one. There's some pipes going.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't a normal cigarette.
Yep. We're high as frick right now. And this is Grandma's room. Interesting. This looks normal. Let's walk right into
My
it.
God, it's Silent Hill. It is all Silent Hill.
Now let's see what we get. End of chapter 1. Items collected 7 out of 13. Special rooms unlocked 3 out of 3. Heck yeah. Distance
How
traveled
many chapters is there?
3,140 meters. Wolf encountered. Yes. Success. Rank B. You have found the abandoned playground. There's a chapter for each of the girls, and then the epilogue.
Ah, that makes sense now.
So now, like, once I hit enter, we'll find ourselves back in the main room. Yeah,
Look
she's
at
got a
the
fever,
girls.
absolutely. So see, we're back with the girls. But look who's not there anymore.
Ruby.
Ruby's gone. She has vanished.
Ruby.
But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If we were to go through each of the girls, they would explore the area, interact with different items, meet their wolf, go to grandmother's house, see some freaky stuff, and then die. And then we get the epilogue, and then we come back. But yeah.
Grandma was deaf getting her cheeks clapped for a living.
Grandma was an Area 51 alien being rescued. But yeah, Safe's right. She must have just gotten a fever and had like a weird fever dream. Also, another interesting thing I want to point out is it feels like the use of colors is very prominent here. Because, of course, all the girls are wearing like red and black. Different amounts for the different girls and whatnot. But also, each of the girls has one white item as well, which I think is kind of interesting. Like, Carmen has the chair, Ruby has the book, Scarlet has the phone, Rose has the bunny, Ginger has this chalk with a stick, and Robin has a toy car that's white. And those
Why
are
you
the
gotta
only
be white?
ones. Huh? What?
Why you gotta be white?
I think it's meant to represent like innocence or something.
Purity.
Yeah, purity, you know? Because, as I said, the main... Like, we still don't really actually know what the actual meaning of this game is, and, like, the people who made the game said that they don't really want to, like, state what the actual meaning is and want it to be left to interpretation. And...
I think Rick gives the perfect interpretation.
Oh my gosh, the red signifies love, and the black signifies how much of a fuck they don't give, and the white is how many cigs they smoke. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, all these girls have very different experiences, like different perspectives on things, and very different areas and very different wolves. So it's not the same for each person what exactly they have to go through. Like, as I said, for Rose, hers is like this giant lake, and when you go there, her wolf is literally this flying being that has smoke clouds all over it and like makes her fly into the air. That's her wolf. Yeah, I don't know. Also, I just want to say, like, I changed my icon to Rose. I don't know if anyone noticed that. My icon on Discord was changed to Rose. And the reason I did that is because when I first played this game, I was actually Rose's age at the time. And I remember thinking to myself that I related a lot to her at the time. So she ended up becoming like my quote-unquote favorite character in this game. And it just feels so weird to come back to this game after like, I don't know, like 10 years and be like, wow, that was a thing. But yeah. Yeah. How long have we been streaming? I actually don't even know.
Shoot, kidding.
Oh, we've only been streaming for about 2 hours. So, Lulu, this is your choice. We can try another route. At least start it. Or we can end the stream early.
Another route.
Okie dokie. Ouch. So who should we do next? We have Ginger, Rose, Scarlet, Robin, and Carmen.
Carmen Sandiego.
Carmen Sandiego. Let's go. She has like one of the weirdest houses in my opinion. Seven chairs, seven sins maybe? I don't know. I have heard that as well. As like a possible theory. My favorite sin is not liking the B movie. Oh, hi, Butlet. Welcome to the stream. Hello. How's it going? Also, hi, David. Hello. Yes, Carmen. Hello. It's one of the names of one of the characters in this game.
Carmen Sandiego.
Great Chase. Oh, I just noticed you can see, like, the city in the background there. I never noticed that.
Carmen Sandiego.
How was the power situation? Oh, it was pretty bad. It wasn't great. Like, to be honest, it was not good. Oh yeah, that's Rose.
Where's Wally?
Where's Wally?
Oh, Waldo.
Also, do you want to see what happens if you just go straight to grandmother's house, or do you want to go back on the path? Okay, I'll do that then. Because it won't take very long. You just gotta run along this path a little bit. It would take long if we had to walk there. But by running it should
yeah, totally cool, Rick. Totally.
Yeah, she walks just as slow. Mine sucked too, but at least I had something by the morning. Yeah, same here. For me, my power came back on at like 9 a.m. So it wasn't too bad. Like it stopped working at like 10 p.m. and then came back by 9 a.m. Some people had it like way worse. Like apparently Rick didn't have power for 2 days, and that's I don't like that's terrible.
There was a time when we didn't have internet for like almost a month. I can't
Really?
imagine not having any power either.
That's awful. I could
Yeah,
not survive.
it was like near Christmas as well, and it turns out that our internet hub had shit itself, and it wasn't until because it was the year that my dad died, and it wasn't until I took the phone from my mom and literally cried on the phone for the company to actually come out and fucking do something and replace the hub, because we called every day for like 3 weeks. It was ridiculous. I like the purple.
Yeah. It's very weird though that Grandma lives in an area that's like super purple like this. Oh wait, you were you like outside David during the storm, because that's cursed. That's crazy, Rick. I could not. But yeah, Lulu, do you have at least like some cafes nearby you could have gone for internet?
We just used our data,
Oof.
but the times I did go out, I would stay there for like half the day and catch up on things, and also spend time downloading stuff onto my phone that I could watch and listen to later
Yeah. Yeah, I
with
used to do
free
that a lot
Wi-Fi.
too. Oh, you just played with your dog the whole time? That's wholesome. Grandma, what dank atmosphere you have. Also, this is the color scheme that all grandma houses have if you come before you meet the wolf. But if you meet the
Cutie.
wolf, then each house looks incredibly different in both color scheme and everything else. I've also never been high, Rick. Same, but just asking. And here we go into Grandma's room. Actually looks like a normal room. There's Grandma.
My grandma, what big teeth you have.
And there are her eyes opened. Items collected, 0 out of 7. Special rooms unlocked, 0 out of 3. Distance traveled, 270 meters. Wolf encountered, no. Failure. Rank D. You know where grandmother's lives. I thought I was going to say where grandmother's house is, but nope, it just says you know where grandmother lives now. There you go.
Oh boy.
Also, by the way, if you do manage to collect items for the girl, also see Carmen's still here. Like, we could select her again.
Oh.
Because she wasn't eaten by the wolf. But, yeah, if we were to collect items, but then not meet the wolf and go to grandmother's house, we would still get to see the extra rooms, but in the dull aesthetic that we saw there, instead of all the crazy stuff that we saw when we went with Ruby.
Oh, that's weird, Rick.
That's so... Whoa, what? That's weird.
I mean, I get like 50, but dropping down 900 plus, that's bad. Was that just a load of bots?
Yeah, maybe it was
Actual
like...
people or bots? Because I get viewers coming in and then they're gone, and it turns out it's probably a bot.
Yeah. Yeah, that sometimes happens. Also, I'm wondering...
Oh, that makes more sense now, Rick. I would leave too. What game was he playing originally, Rick? Maybe someone else they were watching started. What you doing?
I'm like trying to see if I can make this like better. Yeah, maybe I'll just do that. Maybe that'll make things better.
Oh yeah, sure. Sure we could. Oh, Dark Souls. Yeah, that makes sense, Rick. Rick, I would totally order you a sandwich.
Actually, I'm gonna go this way.
Yeah, well, Azure hates everything and he still plays everything.
Big oof.
But yeah, David asked when the game was released.
Oh, this game was released in 2009, March 2009, from a hotel room in San Francisco.
Azure, you do not hate me, you love me.
Also, quick question, is the frame rate better now for you guys?
It definitely isn't for me. Yeah, the frame rate is still terrible.
Okay, this is the last thing I think I can do to try
But you
and make
don't, Tilly.
this not as bad. First, let's low texture,
What does that mean, Rick?
and then
No, Rick. It's just Anya's PC chugging along.
no, it's the game itself. The game is really bad with it. I don't know why the quality is.
Ah, okay, Rick.
Oh yeah, yeah, that is what CT is. That looks a little smoother. Okay, that's good. Finally, the sun. If I were a plant, I think I would have been a flower. Just like these. Except there would only be one beautiful flower all alone.
There can only be one. Highlander rules.
Yeah, this is Ginger's area, actually.
Get it, get it, get it, get it, get
Oh my gosh.
it. When to become one.
I was a wild
that
child
creepy
as
thing
well.
again.
Yeah, that's the grandma.
Yeah, still creepy.
Flowers wish somebody would give some to me.
Hey, no scratching the carpet.
Yeah, I've grown to like spicy food, but I also used to have a problem with spicy food.
I love spicy food.
I mean, I love spicy food now, but I used to have like the most bland taste buds back in the day. Like, no joke, I used to be pretty bad about that.
Yeah, my taste buds is just all mixed up. What you doing, Sneaky?
But yeah, like, for example, when I played this game off stream, it was fine.
Yeah, I can't eat hot noodles anymore because there's this vegetable or whatever in it that I choked on once, and I can't eat a pot noodle again because it made me sick. So I
No.
forever associate it with being sick and nauseous. Like, there's one time I can find a bit of fat in something and chew on it, and I will never want to eat that thing again. Because I will associate it with doing that. One bad experience can make me not want to eat something anymore.
That makes
Because
sense.
my brain will expect it to happen.
Well, that's pretty normal actually, because your body essentially reacts very strongly to one bad experience with food, which is like an evolutionary trait.
So tell me what you want, what you really want.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, for me, that's the case with, what is it? Pancakes. I had one bad experience the first time I had it, and I've never wanted to eat a pancake ever again.
Well, I remember one time I was, like, the preface for this was saying that my mom says that I was already sick before we went there, but when I went to Wales, I got horrendously sick and whatever, and I blamed it on Wales, and I haven't been back since. I just blamed being sick on Wales and the food.
Really?
The
Like, just
country,
the
by the way,
entire
guys.
country of Wales?
Yeah. I blame it on a burger I ate there when literally I had a sickness bug beforehand, apparently according to my mom. But it's no coincidence that both times I've been to Wales, I've been sick. I've been twice, and both times I've had food poisoning. If my mom didn't want me to associate Wales with being sick, maybe she shouldn't take me when I'm sick.
Why am I legit not finding anything now?
Because you suck.
Yep, that is the answer. I do suck. That is a fact about me.
I mean, that's why we're together, right?
Yeah.
And you're on the streets, kinky in the sheets.
Heck yeah.
I still don't like the same foods. I can only eat carrots and peas and potatoes, and very rarely like pickles and stuff like that. And the rare thing is that I like cauliflower bases for pizza, which was interesting. Because I don't like it any other way. I don't like beef or whatever as it is. I only like beef burgers or sausages or stuff like that. Because, like I already discussed, like every time I had it, I ended up chewing on fat. And obviously, I associate it with that, so.
One of these days, I'll get somewhere.
Yeah, I don't like beans. I like beans in like Mexican food and stuff like that. In rice. But I don't like baked beans, mainly because I'm not very good with sweet things. I never have been. And that sauce here can be extremely sweet. And I don't like normal tomatoes, but I like them grilled. And yeah, that's basically how I like my tomatoes, like the grilled in a cooked breakfast. That's the only time I really like tomatoes.
I can't believe I found her area already. This is her area. Right over here. And I haven't found any items yet. Good stuff.
Yeah, I like kidney beans and stuff like that. Rick, I just don't like baked beans. Well, when you put cauliflower together, it loses like that cauliflower taste, and you can cover it with whatever you want. It basically just becomes dough by that point, just with a slightly different texture. And you can make it taste the same as normal pizza base. Well, it's good for people that can't have gluten and stuff like that, because you need stuff like that for pizza. raise the dough. So having a cauliflower alternative is a good thing, in my mind.
The tent is closed, the shack is closed, yet the beer seems fresh and the fire is still warm. I can't believe I found this time and not all the time I was Ruby. There's our friendo over here.
No, it's not a topping, it's literally the base. I've never known someone to actually add cauliflower to the pizza, and those people do belong in hell. Um, yeah, it is just literally the base. Because I definitely wouldn't have eaten it otherwise. I wouldn't have even tried it.
Yeah, the only things I don't like. Oh, wait, first. Fresh out and warm in. Fresh out and warm in. Spinning head and bubbling blood.
Lovely. Talking about drinking?
Yeah, talking about the beer. Basically, the only things I don't like is, like, I don't like radish. I don't like beets.
Look,
I don't like pancakes. And I don't like ketchup.
I don't like ketchup. I don't like brown sauce. I don't like a lot of sauces because obviously a lot of them are like sweet. Again, it's also the taste as well. If it's too bitter, I don't like it. In some cases, I'm good with soy sauce. Again, it really, if you give me the ingredients separately, I'm not gonna like it. But if it's all together, then it's great.
The warm glow caresses my skin, peels me layer by layer until I am pure for you.
Good night, Mark. And she's an onion for an ogre. She is in the swamp. You're not wrong, Rick. But that is where, because ketchup is made sweet by the way it's made, whereas pizza sauce is literally just pureed tomatoes. I don't know what they do to ketchup and tomato sauce, but they make it disgusting. Whereas I know the difference between pizza sauce, proper pizza sauce, and ketchup and tomato sauce, and there it is huge.
I don't have a problem with mustard though.
Mm.
I actually kind of like mustard. Now, Lou, I'm gonna give you this choice again. I can just go for it, or we can see if we can find some items.
How many have we found so far?
Okay, so there's 7 items I'm pretty sure we need all together. Or no, shoot. Did not mean to hit that. We have 1, 2... We have 2 of the items out of the 7, I think. Or no, 3 of the items out of the 7? Actually, maybe? Yeah.
Which is it, Anya?
3... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure we have 3 items out of the 7 we could have. No, 2 items out of the 7. 2. So do you want to look for more or just go for it?
Well, how many did we get last time?
We got a lot of them, but the most important thing was we got all the items that unlocked all the secret rooms, so that allowed us to see the most out of it.
And do we need that this time?
Yeah. We don't have all of them. I know that for a fact. I think the 2 items we got unlocked 2 of the rooms.
Yeah, I don't want to be at this all night though.
Yeah, and plus I am thinking about doing an actual full playthrough, so there's always that.
And you need to eat as well, Missy.
Yeah, so let's just go for it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hello, handsome. Wow, look at this bald guy. Pretty sure we just gotta go over here. Yeah, he's following us.
Into the tent.
Or not? I don't remember how to activate this. I think I just have to sit here.
Oh my god, Anya.
He's too awkward to turn around and get his hat back. He's like, who is this random lady? What's she doing? What the heck? I think this is right. I'm hoping.
This is why I don't trust you when you say you know about games.
I do know about games. I just forget things very easily. Yeah, he's coming over. He's coming over. He's trekking over here. Look at his walk.
Look at that swagger.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
What do you mean, Rick?
What the heck? Are you saying like he was like doing that on
Masturbating?
stream? Yeah. What?
You mean he was jacking off?
Was he jacking off on stream? Look at those thighs, though. Dang. Getting offline.
Okay, Rick.
Oh.
Anya has a dirty mind.
You thought that too.
Yeah, but you said it first.
The one time my parents are in the room, we talk about that. That's the kind of way this podcast is, David. It's kind of hard to notice, but she is closer than Ruby was when we woke up the last time. Come on, Carmen, wake up. I'm spamming the button for her to wake up. Wake up! Come on, move it, Carmen, move it. Track it. Come on.
So what happened? What happened to her?
Wait, what?
What happened to her?
To Carmen? I don't know. What happened?
They were drinking, I guess.
Yeah, the game remains very vague, but basically the theories is that if we are to consider each of the girls to be like their own person instead of just one person, for Ruby, because there's a lot of car crash motifs and sounds, the story is probably that she got in with this bad crowd and they were like driving in a car and she got in a car accident. For Carmen, if we had more time with her and got to see like how she talks about things, you would know she's very much like she's very focused on having sex and whatnot. And the idea is that she ends up having sex with this guy who she meets in the woods.
Makes sense. Rick.
Me heading to my mom's room at 2 a.m. telling her I threw up. Since this is going to take a little bit, Lulu, what do you think of this game so far?
So far it's an interesting game. It's one of those games I wouldn't really know how I felt about it until I saw like the whole of it and knew all of the story.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you.
Yeah. Yeah, there's still a lot more after this, and plus, as I said, like, you really do need to explore and get the items to, like, get the lore, I guess. There's a lot you miss if you just go straight for the wolf instead of going around. But yeah, I remember back in the day when this game first came out, like, there was a lot of Let's Players playing it on YouTube. And a lot of them actually made, like, theory videos afterwards about, like, this is what I thought this game meant based on, like, this and this. But to say, like, none of us really know. But there's a lot of things that do make sense.
I must have missed this game because I don't remember it at all.
Yeah, as I said, it was like...
Because I was watching YouTube and stuff during that time, gaming YouTubers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I must have missed it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, basically, I had this phase when I was, like, a kid around that time. See, her house looks very different. like saw blades and whatnot. But yeah, I had this phase where I would just go on YouTube and look up, like, let's play weird game. And then just see what would pop up. And I know several YouTubers played this game, but it wasn't like Mike Mnemonic or Azure Reaction or anything like that, who played some other stuff like White Chamber and LSD and all those.
Well, I watched Halloween 4545.
Yeah, I
the
watched
RPG
him
Minx
too.
back in the day,
Yeah.
etc.
There's that chair again.
Oh, I thought it was a lasagna with birthday candles in it. It looked like it.
Yeah, because I'm looking at the screen you're seeing, and it's pretty bad. I just... the quality is very low. So, like, you can't hear it right now, but there's some moaning in the background.
And some sewing too.
Yep.
And then some dripping.
Grandma's getting paid.
Oh, for this noise, this will be the last stream we're doing because Anya's gonna get banned.
Yeah. Oh, also, I think actually we did get most of it. I can't remember if there was anything we didn't see there. So maybe we did get... Carmen must have been, like, one of the easier ones.
Yeah, quite literally.
A tree growing out of a bed.
The wood's getting hard.
Azure. I don't know, you tell me. Items collected,
I'm just
1 out
having
of
a
7.
lot of fun with this game, actually.
Special rooms unlocked, 2 out of 3. Yeah, so we got most of it. Distance traveled, 1,024 meters. Wolf encountered, yes. Success. Rank C.
I know, right, Rick?
You have found the campsite.
Success.
And now Carmen's gone. Bum bum bum. But yeah, so that's this episode. I'll probably continue playing the path. Like I'll probably do a full playthrough of this game starting on Tuesday, I think. Because doing all this just reminded me about this game, and now I kind of want to just go through it again. For the memes.
Sonya Tuesdays.
Rest in pieces. Absolutely.
We may never get it back.
Yep. I mean, I'm planning to bring it back during winter break. Because I'll just have more time and energy then to deal with it. Oh, that's cool. I actually never noticed this, but so yeah, it lets us know what items we have and who's still around and who's not out of the girls. But yeah. Anyways, let's quit out of here. Okay. Unloading. I love this. It says unloading at the bottom.
Unloading your trauma.
Yeah, unloading your trauma. Interessante. Wow, this is really taking a long time. Okay, there we go. But yeah. So that happened. That was the path. Big part of my childhood and whatnot. But yeah. Too bad Barry couldn't see the crazy grandma house. Oh.
Hey, good job, Azure. Anya, please stop breaking this. Stop breaking everything.
I'm sorry. But, Azure, awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I am tired and I need to eat something. Especially
Yes,
since
you
I
do.
still have work to do tonight, so. But yeah, anyways. So, Lulu, any final thoughts?
8 out of 10 soaring woods and moaning noises.
I love it. But yeah, anyway, so that was this episode, episode 5 of 3 Nerds and One Forgotten Game, with me,
2
Anya.
nerds and one that went off to
Yeah.
their birthday, the mother's birthday party.
Yeah. Well, she was still here for a part of it, and then, so it's still 3 Nerds.
Well, we did end up doing it a little bit later than planned, so.
Yeah, that's also true. So, time to get swole now, says Azure. Yeah, anyways, so, of course, it's me, Anya, and Lulu, and Barry, looking at another incredible experience, that's for sure. But, yeah, so, who's the person
But
who's supposed
if
to be...
you.
Wait, what, Lulu? You go.
What?
You go.
But if you want to check out Azure's compilation and other cruise things, check out Anya's Discord. That's someone should link in the chat.
Azure will probably get to it once the stream catches up.
One day it'll happen. But thank you for the links, Azure.
Thank you so much. There, Emmerich did it. Emmerich should be
let's
a mod.
make him mod instead. Let's replace Azure.
But yeah, so yeah, check out my Discord and see all the cursed things in there.
Yee.
Yeah. So, who's the person who's supposed to be going next week?
Me.
I'm scared. Oh well, time to prepare myself. Anyways, I love each and every one of you. Thank you guys all for being here for the stream, and I'll see you guys possibly on Tuesday, where I play more of this artsy game from 2009. But first, let's see who is on right now, and thus who we should raid. Garb's on right now.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out with him.
Yeah, let's get the fuck out with him. What the heck is that? What does that mean?
I don't know. He's playing Get the Fuck Out.
Should we raid him?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Oh, that's so funny. Like, we'll be there and he's like, what? Carbaggio garbage son. There we go. Heck yeah. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys all for being here.
Thank you. See you all next time.
Bye.
Bye.